Authenticity is seemingly harder and harder to come by these days with things like social media. Are these people ever working a day in their life? Do they ever have a bad day, for God's sakes? How do these people get paid to go on vacation every day of their life? What does their 401k look like? The corporate press is a new manufactured outrage over this little things. It turns out this guy is this huge Nazi KKK member, blah, blah, blah. We got to paint him whatever light we can so we can make a story. Politicians as their manufactured outrage. Just give him a garb. Let him take a kneel in the middle of our institutions, academia, all year long during the pandemic. You're not allowed to question this, because the question this is the question, the science. And you must ask for forgiveness if you do that. Movies, as we have another movie of painting people in a certain light as opposed to seeing what's true and what's real. Authenticity is harder to find. And so when I saw this video yesterday, I knew there would be some manufactured outrage. This video right here.
You do not have to wear those masks. I mean, please take them off. Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, how could he do that? As more and more stories came out saying, ridiculous. DeSantis lambasts students for wearing their masks. Governor Ron DeSantis reprimands group of students at the University of South Florida for wearing their masks. Also says he believes in recent guidance of the mask was a political move for President Biden in the State of the Union. Why would he think that? As literally right after the State of the Union, this happened. All of them got together after they got done social distancing and not wearing their mask, and they had their moment together. Here's Biden, little headbutt. Kiss. Love you. One more time, let's see that. One more time. The science. One more time. The science. I love you so much. You're so amazing. You're an amazing human being. And he's worried about not wearing a mask. And then literally the next day after that, he wasn't wearing his mask, standing 6 feet away from his wife while he was wearing a mask. And then she wasn't wearing a mask. And so Ron DeSantis coming to this group of students, seeing these students being forced to wear a mask, and yet he's not forced to wear a mask. And he's going, this has to end. This has to end. And then literally, sometimes words are hard to come out of your mouth. This happened right after, the press saw that as an opportunity to create outrage and create a story. I'm going to get the scoop. I'm going to track down this human being.
Go get him.
I'm going to call the school, and the school's going to be like, yeah, of course I'll give that information out because I totally want to make Ron DeSantis look like a total prick. So how dare you do that? We're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. So they contact this kid, and they find this kid's parent. And of course, they set up an interview right after to create what I think is literally comedy gold, but you be the judge of it, as he's standing with a mask on, of course, because it's not optics, it's the science. He needs to wear his mask because he's allowed to wear a mask in front of this TV man, in front of his mom, while his mom doesn't wear a mask. It's the science, so stop questioning it. It's not theater. It's not so stop being this right-wing extremist. Listen to this interview, as this is not funny. This is very serious.
I'm responsible for him, and I told him to wear that mask. And Governor DeSantis, and he's looking at this adult authority and is telling him, oh, you didn't have to wear the mask.
What was your reaction when you heard the governor tell you and your classmates, remove your mask?
A bit of surprise and shock.
Mom, what am I supposed to say here? I don't freaking care. Why are you making me do this interview? All my friends are going to make total fun of me. This is total bullcrap, Mom. What?
More of, okay, this authority figure is asking me to do something that I know is probably going to end up being
She's like, son, will you start crying now? Now's the time to cry.
controversial, so I took mine off.
Did you feel pressure by the governor to do that?
Did you feel pressure? Did he force you? Did he look at you in the eye? Did he smirk at you? Did he grab you by the chest? What did he do? What did he do? Tell us everything. Make us feel what you felt in that moment. What are you feeling?
Little.
Oh,
it was more of
a little
pressure of an adult figure asking me to do something, and it's just like, all right, why not?
He is outraged. He is going to need therapy after this for the rest of his life. I'm so glad the media has taken time out of our day to push this story, because this matters. This is truth. This is something that you and I need to feel the weight of what's going on in the world. This is a very serious matter. We need to have this moment together, you and me, right now.
It's just shocking.
She is shocked, and I am shocked listening to her talk.
That the governor told these kids, take off your mask. He pretty much said, take off your mask, it's stupid. And take off your mask, your parents don't matter.
Yeah, he pretty much says, take off your mask. He's like, take off whatever. Just take off who you be.
Even though I'm telling you, parents matter. And he's telling my minor child to take off his mask. He's putting us at risk.
I just can't with these people sometimes. Sometimes I try to be stoic, be a stoic man in today's 2020 world. But sometimes when I'm listening to this and I'm seeing the media consistently pushing this kind of stuff, it just makes me giggle like a child.
So, I was upset, very upset.
She's so upset that maybe a lawsuit's coming down the pipe. Just remember again, this was our entire political class, literally the night before. And it's not that these people are in peak physical condition, which they totally are. I know they're like 90 years old, they're frail and stuff like that, and they're running our country into the ground. They're doing a great job of that. So, but these people, they're above the science. They're above COVID-19. They'll never get there. They're totally fine. And YouTube, I'm totally joking when I say that, just so you know. Kiss. But these people are outraged. How dare DeSantis ask my son not to wear a mask, or say, you know what, it's up to you if you want to wear a mask. I don't care, but it's political theater. Why is DeSantis not have to wear a mask? I love this kid right here, right above me. He's like, God, this is so great. And then the kid that took off his mask is smiling right here. He's smiling. He's thinking, he's like, God, I love it when dad makes me do things that mom doesn't allow me to do. And then we have on the front steps of right here.
Mask for loved ones, mask for friends. It's not about you.
Not about you.
Just because we're tired.
Just because
it's over, man.
Yeah, just because we're tired doesn't mean it's over. I mean, again, I don't want to show this one more time, but there's our most healthiest and humanistic human beings right there.
That's our mask for seniors, mask for kids. It's not about you.
Not about you. Again, here's our president. He's doing a great job ruining the country.
Also not like the flu. Just because we're tired doesn't mean it's over, man. That's our ass.
Mandate mass. Right? Mandate the mask. Kiss. But what is the takeaway for you? What's the takeaway for me in this incredible time to be alive? And the takeaway is this. Here's a quote from Matt Gaetz. You might hate him. You might love him. I don't care what you think, but it's a decent quote. And I always quote people based on the quote, not the person that said it. Our generation, I think, has a demand for authenticity that exceeds any prior generation, and I can completely and wholeheartedly agree. Why? Because of things I mentioned before: social media, corporate press, politicians, academia, our movies, our Hollywood, things that are put out in front of our face. People have a huge desire for authenticity more than ever before, because so much stuff is so fake and manufactured to create clicks, to create our attention, so that we go to their website, so we go to their videos. People will put outrage in their video titles so that you just click on it. Their video could be absolute trash and could have nothing to do with the actual video, but they're creating a title. They're creating an emotion. They're creating a sense for you to go, I need to see what the heck this is about because I am outraged just by the title alone. And you and me are craving authenticity. That's why you come to people like me. That's why you go to independent creators, because you trust people like me more, because you know who I am. I'm not going to give you crap. What's the point of me creating a podcast built on absolute lies? What is the point of that? That sounds so boring. And you can feel the fakeness when that happens. And you can feel the unauthenticness of the situation. That's why corporate media is failing in our generation. That's why they're losing eyes, because we don't care about their fake manufactured outrage, who they have professional writers writing for them these crazy ideas. I mean, even yesterday, I was doing a live stream on my show, on my channel on YouTube. Be sure to follow me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. A reporter went up to a Ukrainian woman who just is a refugee. She fled her country and asked, what is it like to watch your friends and family die before your eyes? I couldn't freak. And if you don't believe me, watch my live stream, because it literally happened. And I was dumbfounded by the question. What a stupid, idiotic way to ask somebody who's experiencing real trauma in their life. What is it like to watch your friends and family die? I want you to live that on this moment right here in the front of the camera, so I can get more clicks, so people can watch my story, because this is what real emotion about. It's not actually about the humanistic side of treating people as actual humans. It's more about creating an outrage, creating an emotion, so that people are drawn to my story, so people go, wow, what a great journalistic piece. What a great moment you forced out of this woman, as opposed to her just being authentic and just if she wants to talk about her friends and family dying before her, just allow her to do it, not force this communication and putting people in an awkward spot. But you and I are tired of how unauthentic people are in today's life, with social media especially being the driving factor to you and I's aggression for people of the other, annoyance of people of the other, because we're just so exhausted and tired of the bull crap. And I bet you're like me. I'm assuming you're like me. That's why you follow me. I'm not going to put out stuff just so people are like outraged about. I don't want to have an outrage channel. Yeah, there might be some things that I get outraged about but I pray and I hope that in those moments and the times that I am actually outraged, being outraged for good reason, because it deserves outrage, not because I want you to click on my video. That's not who I am. So my encouragement to you is to push yourself more and more daily to be more authentic. Be who you are. If you're mad, be mad. If you're sad, be sad. If you're depressed, be depressed. Don't try to be something you're not. I think when we try to force ourselves to feel a certain way, we'll never be able to feel a certain way, because our feelings are our feelings. We can't control our feelings, but we can control our thoughts. We can control our behaviors. So try to live and be more authentic. If you're feeling like crap, if you hate what's going on in the world, just say it. Be authentic. Be okay to be wrong. Just be yourself. Be a human. Don't try to be like these fake people online who are just wanting your money and wanting your clicks, because that's all they freaking care about. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, I'll catch you on the next episode of The Derek O'Shea Show.
Welcome to the revolution.